Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Oh my gosh, I thought we were never going to get here.
I know. Sorry about the delay. We'll
Oh
explain
my
that in a
goodness.
moment.
Just trying to get everything situated since we arrived home yesterday.
Welcome to Sunday Inspiration Live. A lot is in store for today. It's Cinco de Mayo. It's May 5th, and we're gonna be talking about some myths about Cinco de Mayo, some misunderstandings about it, perhaps. We're gonna be celebrating Mexican culture. I'm gonna be sharing.
I love Mexican culture.
I'll be sharing my. Probably you may or may not know this. I actually have a little story to share with you about my own connection.
You'd never know
To
it.
this topic, not by looking at me, you wouldn't. It's Sunday Inspiration Live. I believe we're back. Well, we are back home here, and just hope everything is set up right. And let's start off with a little opening song. You ready, Pooki?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh, when I wake up in the morning, I feel so grateful. When I wake up in the morning, I feel so alive. When I wake up in the morning, I feel the spirit.
Can you feel it?
Oh, when I wake up in the morning,
Need some coffee.
I'm here to thrive. So I wake
Decaf,
up,
folks.
wake up
Don't be
every day. Wake up, wake
no
up.
substitute.
This is what I say. Wake up, I am so free. Wake up, and I'm free to be me. I'm free to be me.
Free
Oh,
to
yeah.
be you.
Oh, yeah.
After 3 weeks in Florida, we were back in the happy, comfortable confines of our own.
Of our own humble
home.
abode.
Hey,
We
check-
love it. We're so happy to be home. We love traveling too. And yet we are so happy to be home. Oh my gosh, it's my good friend, my my hula sister Jan, and her husband Peter. It's so great to see you guys
If you
here.
stick around, you'll see a photo of this.
Oh,
of the four of
yeah.
us, just taken a couple of days ago. So yeah, we spent the last 3 weeks in Florida. The last 3 Sundays, we were streaming live from the villages, from the home that we rent there from our friends. We actually have photos of them.
Yeah.
And so normally when we make this trip, we come back on a Friday. So we're back by a Friday night. So we have a whole day to kind of get settled in and get things set back up. But we came back and sat on a Saturday, just like late.
I don't know who planned that,
Yeah.
driving home on
I'm not
Friday.
sure how that
I don't know
happened.
whose big idea that was to come
Well,
home on Friday. And
I
it's because it's a 2-day trip.
Yeah, it's a 2-day trip. Yeah, we stay in Tennessee on the way back. But I take my entire we're broadcasting this, and hopefully make sure there we go. So make sure the lens is clean up there. I use my iMac from home. I have a large iMac. It's 27. I don't know what was the inch.
Something. It's
a,
big.
It's a big one. It's a couple of feet in diameter. And I pack that thing up and take it to Florida when we're there for that many weeks. So I
Unbelievable.
have to set up the whole computer, and then I have less time. It takes like as much. It takes probably, I don't know. I spent like probably 3 hours just preparing for a 90-minute.
So definitely
broadcast.
not enough time between the time that we arrived
Yeah.
home last night and this morning.
And I tried to do as much as I could last night, but
We were tired from riding and driving all day.
well, we got set up. It came right down.
We're
the wire,
here.
5
That's the
minutes
most
late.
important thing.
It's all good. So hopefully,
And we woke up this morning.
that's a good thing. So I hope our levels are all good and we're coming through loud and
Yeah,
loud and
Lisa
clear.
let us know if there's anything out of balance. So we did like a quick check and everything. We just want to make sure that you can hear us and we're not overdriving. Or,
She says we look and sound good, and I got my phone
Fantastic.
here in case you need to text me something. So let's. So yeah, a lot in store. A couple of original songs, and actually
celebration, right?
right.
Celebration Sunday.
Bob's Comedy Corner, and we're just kind of taking advantage of the or you're tying into the Cinco de Mayo celebrations that are going all around. Pooki, you know what we like to do early on in these
Right.
broadcasts.
Absolutely.
Are you ready for that?
I am so ready for that.
Mm.
You know, there's nothing like breathing together as global family all over the world. And you gather with us every Sunday to hold this space of love and compassion and healing for our planet. And you know, there are many things that are happening in the world right now, and there's a lot of love that is needed in so many places, in so many hearts, in so many beings all over our beautiful Mother Earth. And so we always like to take this opportunity to bring our hearts together, our intentions together, to feel into our sacred heartbeat, this sacred drum given to us by our ancestors, this drum that beats the resonance of love and compassion and healing into the world. And so I invite you to put your hands on your heart right now, deep beneath your chest bone, this beautiful, beautiful heart, continuously beating without any thought. It knows, it knows, it knows. And so as we tap into that divine source of love that is us, that is who we are at the core of our being, we come into alignment as a global family right now, and we're going to breathe together, breathing in the essence of love, of love, of love. Breathing in deeply. And then releasing with the sacred breath, peace into our world, peace. Again, breathing deeply in the essence of love, love, that healing power. Releasing peace to all beings everywhere, everywhere, peace, peace. Then one last final time, breathing in together, love, the essence of love. We send out the vibration of peace into our world, all beings everywhere. And we bring our hands and we just direct them out into the earth, into our beautiful Mother Earth. We send her love and healing and deep compassion for all that is occurring on her, within her, around her. And we send healing to our beautiful Mother Earth today, Madre Tierra, our beautiful Mother. And we send healing to all beings everywhere, to the two-legged, the four-legged, the creepy crawlers, the winged ones, the ones that swim in our divine sacred oceans, the ones that fly in the sky. All beings everywhere, to the waters, to the mountains, to the earth. We send our love and our blessing from this heartbeat that is within us. We send this vibration out into the world for all beings everywhere. We direct our intention, attention into the sky, into all beings everywhere, because we are not alone. We are not alone, people. We are surrounded by beautiful beings who are here to support us on our sacred journey of becoming all that we can be. All that we can be. So we send our love out into the cosmos, to all of the planets, to all of the intelligent life that is everywhere, everywhere. And then we ask a blessing of love and compassion and healing. And now bring that back to your own heart and send that love, that beautiful, vibrant love energy into your own body. And so wherever it is that you need a touch of love, of compassion, of healing, allow this love to move to that place and feel yourself enveloped by this beautiful love, holding you and wrapping you up in this sacred, sacred, divine way. And feel the nurturing of the Spirit coming to you right now, in this sacred, holy place that we are co-creating together in our sacred time that we will spend this morning in unity, in compassion, in healing, and in love. And so it is. Yes, so it is. Feel that.
Take that, put that in your pipe and smoke it.
No, silly one.
That's an old
I know.
saying. Yeah, that was fabulous. So welcome one and all. Keep the comments coming. We're seeing them here, and there's a little segment coming up soon where we're going to highlight some of your comments on the screen. I'm just reminding you that in recent months we are broadcasting just to have the most reach. We're broadcasting in 3 different places: on Pooki's YouTube channel, on My Affirmations YouTube channel, and on Pooki's profile on Facebook.
Hello, my beautiful Facebook family.
So wherever you're watching us, you're welcome. This is you've come home. However, we are trying to get as much action and activity over on Pooki's channel. So if you're not there and you want to come on over and help us just get a little more activity on her channel so she can do more with it, that would be appreciated. I think Lisa put in the live chat feed, she put the link to Pooki's channel there just a little while ago. So come on over, subscribe. Actually, wherever you're watching on YouTube, make sure you're subscribed to whatever channel you're watching on.
Oh, and we're so happy that you're here.
we are
Absolutely.
indeed.
We love it. You know, I mean, I don't know that we would still do this if no one was here. But we would still do it if one person was here. You know, I think it's the most important thing
Be 2 on 1.
is that we celebrate and we do ceremony regardless of how many people. You know, some people get all caught up in, oh, how many people are watching and all that. No, I think the most important thing is that whenever we're doing sacred work in the world, that it be done. And, you know, Spirit sees. Spirit sees. I've done many, like 500 plus videos on YouTube. And there would be many times that I'd be sitting there praying and not one person, because, you know, you can see those little numbers come up, would be there. And I would never just like, okay, well, nobody's listening to this, so I'm just going to go. I'm just done now. No. I continued in my prayer. I remember there was one time I didn't have any audio.
You were talking the whole time and nobody.
And I was talking and I was strumming. And I had no audio and people were like, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. And it's like, yes, but the reality of it is the prayer has already begun. And the most important thing is that the prayer be said, that the offering be made. Whether it could be heard by others or not didn't matter. What mattered was that that offering was made. So if you ever see me on a YouTube video or you ever see me on a Facebook video and there's no sound, just know I probably already know. And the offering is already full in form. It's fully being created. Yeah.
Look here, Eric is actually watching from Mexico.
Oh, I love it, Eric. Hello from Mexico.
Great to have you here.
Wonderful.
And whether you're watching from Mexico or somewhere or elsewhere, let us know in the chat where you're watching from. If it's your first time catching a live stream on a Sunday here with us,
Please let us know.
yeah. And
We want to say hi to you.
And what Pooki was saying earlier, like these live streams, we've been doing them for almost 3.5 years, with rarely missing a Sunday, and they're not the most popular videos on our channels, to be honest. With like on my channel, these might get 1,500 views, maybe 2,000 is like a really great Sunday. My other affirmation videos get anywhere from 5,000, 25,000, 50. I have like nearly, I think 8 videos that have over 1 million views. The most popular one is like 7 million. So if we only did it based on views, and we would have stopped doing these a long time ago. But
That's not why we do it.
But we know it's valuable for the community. It's uplifting for us.
Absolutely.
And we know this connection that we have live and in real time, and even when you watch the replay, is pretty powerful and special for us. So we keep doing it.
Yeah, we're not going to stop.
Here's an original song. I have to watch the tempo on this because there's a whole lot of words in this chorus. Every time we
haven't
do
done
it,
this in a minute.
Yeah, we always have to go, how does this song go again? So we worked it out this morning. But a lot of words here, but it's definitely an affirmation song, right?
Yes.
It's with a powerful
This
message.
is going to like turn into like a worm in your. You're going to hear an earworm in your mind, because It's really catchy. I love this. In fact, I've been singing it around ever since we sang it this morning.
It's somebody something you might remember. We were in. I think that the seed of this song was planted. We were in Nashville. Did it 2 years ago? Something, and it was. I remember with the Airbnb where we're staying at when I kind of wrote the beginning. But at first I just had this kind of like little hook. And at first it was hot damn, it's gonna be a good day, like that one song, hot damn,
that's
somewhere
not
in the
gonna
city.
work.
Yeah, I said that's not gonna be. So it's changed to I know it's gonna be a
It's
good
not
day.
hot damn.
Hot damn, it's gonna be a good day. That could be the
Bruno Mars coming through.
yeah. That could be the. It's not even that edgy. Really. When we do our tour of performing arts centers, we'll do that live version.
Ah, there you go.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Visions for the future.
Here we go. It's called It's Gonna Be a Good Day.
Oh, yeah, it is.
When you open up your eyes and see the morning light, you are at a crossroad. You can jump into your day, dive into the fray, and see where it will lead you.
But all it takes to gain control is to wake up and say, I know it's gonna be a good day. Everything is gonna go my way. I know it's gonna be a good day. That is manifest what I say. I know it's gonna be a good day. Everything is gonna go my way. I know it's gonna be a good day. That is what I'm choosing today.
It's gonna be a good day.
It's gonna be a good day.
It's gonna be a good day.
Gonna be a good day.
It's gonna be a good day.
Be a good day.
It's gonna be a good day.
A brand new day is dawning. Can you hear it calling? What will be your answer? And now's the time to make a choice. Give your dreams a voice and set a clear intention. All your power is in the now, and what you choose to do. I know it's gonna be a good day. Everything is gonna go my way. I know it's gonna be a good day. I will manifest what I say. I know it's gonna be a good day. Everything is gonna go my way. I know it's gonna be a good day. That is what I'm choosing today.
It's gonna be a good day.
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 All your power is in the now, and what you choose to do. I know it's gonna be a good day. Everything is gonna go my way. I know it's gonna be a good day. That is manifest what I say. I know it's gonna be a good day. Everything is gonna go my way. I know it's gonna be a good day. That is what I'm choosing today. I know it's gonna be a good day. Everything is gonna go my way. I know it's gonna be a good day. I will manifest what I say. I know it's gonna be a good day. Everything is gonna go my way. I know it's gonna be a good day. That is what I'm choosing today. Babe, I'm sorry. I messed that up. That was my mess up. I take full responsibility for it. Totally.
The chorus alternates
I know.
lines. First time it's I will manifest what I say. The second time is that is what I'm choosing today.
And I messed it up.
Sometimes we just
Messed
forget
it up.
which one we're singing.
And then Bob got marbles in his mouth, and then, dang.
and I realized we didn't turn on the
All right, let's do it
reverb.
again.
All right, ready from the top.
You know, it's okay to make a mistake.
Is it?
It really is, because you learn from them, right? You really do. You learn from them. In fact, I don't really believe in mistakes. I just believe in outcomes we didn't expect, right? So I didn't expect that outcome. Neither did Bob. Obviously, you could tell by the look on his face when I was singing the wrong words. It's all
I
good,
didn't-
though.
I wasn't
I
shocked.
forgive myself.
wasn't
You
tele-
forgive me, babe?
Wasn't telegraphing anything there.
Yeah, you forgive me, babe?
Pookie's mic is hotter than your. Okay, yes,
Okay.
I thought so. So I don't know what is going on with that, but I'm gonna back you
Okay, I'm
off
gonna.
here.
Well, I can also back the microphone away from me.
Yeah, don't overcompensate. Yeah. So go ahead.
What do we need to
Just
do?
say something. Talk a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna talk now, and I got it a little bit further away from my mouth.
Check.
How's that?
Okay. Let's try that for a little.
Okay, let's do it again.
No, we're not gonna do that. All right, where are we at here?
Oh my gosh,
So
we need a sound engineer.
We're getting reorganized here. So
Oh man.
So Lisa,
tell you what.
earlier we had a text exchange about being back. But it's nice to be back home, and she said something like, "I bet Keone's happy to be home." And you should. I wish I would have got a video of this, but you should have seen him. He's used to this house. He's come with us all for the house we stay in Florida, and he enjoys it there. He loves the golf cart rides and stuff.
He does.
But he knows when we're back home, so we got out of the car, let him down. He ran up to the front door and just wagging his tail. He couldn't wait for me to open it up and ran inside. You could tell him he was happy to be home.
He was.
Yeah.
Then he was wondering, where's all my stuff? Well, it was still in the car. So he had to get his beds out.
Where
and all
is
that.
his stuff?
Yeah, right.
Just want to tell you about some stuff. So we just played a song there. We're talking about music. Actually, in this trip to Florida, in the mini retreat that we did with some of our High Vibe Tribe members, and the other time that Pookie and I spent away from home, we were identifying some priorities, some things we were going to focus on the rest of the year.
Oh my gosh.
And one of those things is we do want to pour more effort into our music, and not only writing new songs, but recording and getting out into the world some of the ones that we've already written. And I want to get some more affirmation songs out, singing, because some of these songs, like what we just did, that's a song. There's a verse and a chorus. If you know, if you know what this means, it's a
Song.
verse, a chorus, a bridge. They're more structured like regular songs. Affirmation songs are more like the life is good and I am grateful, or money is coming to me. They're the ones where we're just singing affirmations and they're very repetitive.
Yeah. And you can dance to them.
Yeah, and those are very popular. Actually, they're the three that there's only 3 of those that I put out on my channel, and so I want to do more of those. So
Yeah, me too.
but if you want to see some of our existing music, there's an album that we came out on our Bandcamp site that I believe Lisa has. And it's in, all these things we talk about, they're in the descriptions on all the different platforms. So if you expand the description, usually below the video, you'll see links to all kinds of stuff we talk about, and a lot of things that we don't. It's all goodness stuff that you should check out. But one is to an album. It's called New Songs, and it's just it's not available on Spotify or Apple or anywhere else. But it's some of our newer songs, and it's on an album that you can digitally. You can stream it a couple times for free, but if you want to purchase it, either individual tracks or the entire album, you can do that. That's called New Songs. I don't have an image of that,
It's okay.
but Lisa's got. And then there's also a link at bobbakerinspiration.com/just music, where it'll take you to this page, and it's to all. Actually, there it is. That New Songs 2023 is right there. But our music on Bandcamp, which is a site where you can purchase our music. There's a YouTube music playlist. There's Opening Up to the Good, our album on Spotify, Apple. So just basically, it gives you all the different main destinations where our music is available.
And where it can be found, and you can sing with us.
That's right.
We love to create music that you can sing to as well. That empowers you.
So,
Yeah.
So check that out. You can stream it if you're already on Apple, Spotify, and pretty much any of the other platforms. Our Soul Massage album and our Opening Up to the Good album are widely available in that way. And
There you go.
And if you want to purchase something, go to the Bandcamp site.
All right.
The artist, you will directly be compensated if that's important to you. So check those out. Before we go into highlighting some viewer comments, and again, let us know where you're watching from, and let us know if it's your first time. Let us know if you have anything, if you are have Mexican heritage too.
Oh, and if it's your birthday week.
Oh yeah, if you have a birthday coming up in the past week or the upcoming week, let us know all those things.
All those things.
And we will celebrate. And we're going to be highlighting some comments in a moment, but first, I want to show some photos that maybe we did not show.
What? Have I seen them all?
Is Deanne here? Do we know if she's
I
here
haven't
yet?
seen D yet.
She might. She'll probably be watching later. Or maybe she's here and I missed the comment or whatever.
D, if you're here, say so in the comments.
But check this out. This is. I love this photo.
I like big balls, and I cannot lie.
like
I'm
cardio
telling
drumming.
you, cardio drumming is the coolest thing.
Yeah.
We have so much fun.
Yeah, I don't. Did we get a picture of Lisa at the cardio drumming thing? It would be on your phone. I didn't have one.
Wow, I have to go way over here, but I can do it. So yeah, this is cardio drumming, and believe it or not, you can get a serious workout in.
Definitely.
I mean, I was dripping sweat. I was so. In fact, we even bring an extra little cloth for us so that we can pat our foreheads and keep ourselves looking nice and fresh, even though we are burning some calories. Seriously, folks, this is not for amateurs. This is really an intense sport. I'm telling you the truth.
She's telling you the truth. I don't think they can hear you when you're over there, Harbart.
Oh, they can hear me.
Oh, they can hear you.
Oh, they can hear me.
So that's Deanne, Deanne Angel, normally in there.
It's serious business.
Joanna says can't hear us, but our mic is on. So I think it might be you might want to turn things up on your end. Let's see here. So
Hi, Joanna.
So that's yes. Hello. Thanks. She may not be able to hear us though. And here we are playing pickleball. So Deanne and her boyfriend Casey stayed for a few extra days or whatever after.
They couldn't get enough of us.
That's right. So we could play pickleball with them. That was
It was
fun.
so fun.
We played pickleball with Karen and Debbie. We showed that I think in a previous.
We did.
I love this photo. So we streamed live with the group 2 weeks ago. This is the final photo before everybody had to start dispersing. I love that photo.
Look at everybody so happy.
Look
Oh
at all
my
the
God.
smiling faces. Joanna will recognize that because that's the Florida room in her their tall trees.
In her Airbnb, yeah.
Where we stay
An
every
amazing
time
place.
we go there. But I love that photo of everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And just real quickly, here's some things that I just I think I downloaded this morning. If Jan, if you're still here, maybe watching with Peter. There we spent.
Oh, I love them so much.
We were leaving their house the other 3 nights ago, right?
Mm-hmm. My hula sister.
And got this.
She's
got this
amazing.
photo.
She's like 75 years old. People, look at that. Look at that beauty, that youth. Wow. She's a yoga instructor. She really does live an active life. She's just beautiful. Look at that smile. Such a beautiful. And she dances hula so wonderfully. Yeah, she really does. I love her so much. And I love her husband, Peter, too. We have a good time whenever we're with them.
And hopefully you're still watching Jan, maybe with Peter there too. But it's great to connect with you guys both. Now check this out. I know that Joanna is there. I'm not sure if Jesse's with her watching live, but check.
He's
this
probably
out.
working.
He probably is. It's a Sunday though.
Uh-huh.
But this is we got a chance to catch up on our last one of our last nights.
That's my sweet girlfriend. I love her so much. Oh my
Joanna and
gosh.
Jesse.
Yeah.
And it's their house that we rent every time we go to the villages.
And they do such an awesome job of taking really good care of us and making sure that we have everything that we need. Incredible hosts, just incredible hosts, and I love her. And I love Jessie too, but I especially love Joanna.
And Keone loves Jesse
Yeah,
too.
Keone loves Jessie too.
He's usually not so sure about most men, but he likes Jesse.
He likes you too, honey.
What do you eat? Definitely, he's a daddy's boy. What are you talking about?
That's because you feed him.
And then, and we'll take him for a walk. And take care of it. So when we were in Phoenix a couple of months ago for the Hay House conference, we met this gal named Tana, who we had a great bond with, and she just happens to live in Orlando. She made a trip
We
in.
love Tana. Oh my God.
She had never been to the villages, so we gave her the golf cart tour and took her around, and she's very savvy and
A savvy entrepreneur.
really-
Wow,
really
she's
smart.
really smart, and just a beautiful being all around.
Right.
Just such a delight to spend time with her. So we were really happy, really happy to be with her.
and you notice all those golf carts in the background because
Yeah,
everybody
that's
gets
the mode of transportation,
everybody
baby.
gets around.
Yep. That's how everybody gets around in golf carts. And it's so fun. They don't even call them carts. They call them cars. Golf cars.
I think that's more of
A villages thing. Are you getting messages?
I just want to make sure my text went out. I have one more here. Speaking of Keone, there's a polo field or polo fields, yeah, and stands.
Yeah.
And
Believe it
here's-
or not, they
here's a
play
little
polo.
Widescreen shot I took with my iPhone. This is Keone. So when it's not in use, a lot of people go and let their dogs kind of run free. So there's the stands, and you can barely see the polo field there. It's huge.
He loves it because he's off leash. He gets to run around and be crazy. And like this is one of the only places in the villages where they allow you to have your dogs off leash. So he loved it.
You did, yeah. And so that was. And look at that sky. Look at those clouds.
I know, just so that was a great photo, babe.
Isn't it though?
Uh-huh.
That's why I wanted to share it here.
Yeah.
That's right. Lisa got to meet Joanna and Jesse.
She
that one night at
did. We
dinner
got to have dinner with
together.
them.
Joanna says, "I love you both back."
Uh-huh.
Oh, so sweet. I know those people. That is great because so often you would see photos, Lisa, from afar. We never
met.
Yeah,
We never met Lisa.
and we got to spend a whole week with her.
I know, it was wonderful. It went by so fast.
Let's see. Now I'm going to go scrolling through and check out comments here. Barbara says, "Good morning."
Hi, Barbara.
Genevieve, good morning from Atlanta.
Oh, Genevieve.
Thank you, Crystal. Gorgeous pics of the group. Debbie says, "I want to try cardio drumming."
Oh my gosh, it's so fun. You'll love it. Go to YouTube. You can look up cardio drumming, and you can go to YouTube and you can do it there. It's a blast.
And Donna says, "I had a wonderful birthday on Tuesday, April 30th this last
Happy
week."
birthday, Donna!
Happy birthday. We're going to have some folks gather together to
Celebrate you.
Totally. And like Lisa posted earlier, let us know if it's your first time here and where you're watching from. Absolutely. There's that link to our music again, bobbakerinspiration.com/music. Nice and simple, right? Beautiful song, says June Taylor.
Thank you, June.
I'm sure just like me, Bob Baker, my name is so close to Bob Barker. I've heard the Bob Barker, references my entire life.
Many times.
I'm sure June has heard the same thing. Wasn't it the June Taylor dancers? Yeah, I believe that were popular on TV back in the 60s.
She could be that June Taylor, babe. You don't even know.
I believe that was the case. Debbie Chester from the UK. I love the affirmation songs. All right. So does Pamela, says, "I love all your music and your affirmation songs too." Yay. Christy Davis says, "You two are so cute."
Only when we're not.
Eileen Smoke says, "There are no mistakes, especially if we learn from them, then it's another lesson."
Yeah,
Love
it's so
that
true.
Song. Valerie says, saying hello from New Jersey. Welcome.
Hi, Valerie. I don't think we've seen you before.
Our friend Cherie from the St. Louis area. Great song.
Hey, Cherie.
Cherie, I'm going to be back at for those of you in the St. Louis area, I'm performing acoustic 80s music on Thursday, May 16 at Mellow Mushroom out on Mid Rivers Mall Drive. Cherie was there for the last one. Pooki will be in Hawaii though, so I'm going and I'm not even sure if I'm going to have any other singers joining me that night.
I'm so sorry, babe.
That's okay.
But I'm going to be in Hawaii.
You'll be having a good time for 3 weeks, is it?
Yeah, for 3 whole weeks.
That means probably 2 or 3 Sundays that I'm going solo here.
Yeah, and I'm going to come back even darker.
Oh yeah, that's one thing. I'm hoping my tan holds out. I definitely have a lot more color than when we left.
Yeah.
Yolanda says, "I love the song. Didn't hear anything wrong. Yay!"
I know,
Yay.
see?
Debbie said the last time she heard the song, she kept playing it over and over again.
I know, right?
Crystal didn't hear a mistake. We covered it up well.
Carrie says, "Redo." Carrie was all down for a second time. Hi, Carrie, honey. I love you.
Jess, watching live for the first time. All right.
Hey, Jess, welcome.
Do we know where you're watching from? Jess, let us know if you didn't. Mary Lou says it's going to be a fabulous day.
Oh, totally.
Oh, Jess said earlier from California. Okay, cool.
Hello, Jess,
Well,
California.
This is our Sunita.
Oh, hello, Sunita from Singapore.
We're gonna continue referencing you that way. We're gonna take possession of you.
You're ours now.
Ours, Sunita, because sometimes there's more than one.
Right.
Yep. Carrie says it's gonna be a good day. I'm going later or earlier comments, I should say. Glad you made it home. What's this? Joanna earlier saying, "Glad you made it home from Florida. Fun time." Mrs. Miss your sunny selves, smiling faces.
We miss you too. Oh my gosh, and it was raining so hard on our way home. Whoa. It was intense. It really was. But we're totally guided and guarded and protected as we're taking those journeys. But we hit this one huge puddle at like 60 miles an hour.
Oh my God, that was
and that was a little moment where my heart went do, and I was driving because I'm always driving. I always drive.
It probably it was, I don't know how many seconds it was, but there was no visibility whatsoever. There was just-
None. I
yeah.
couldn't see any of the cars around me or nothing. We just got totally whitewashed with this huge wave. It took a minute for it to clear, but wow, that was intense. And I've been driving for 46 years. No, 49 years I've been driving.
Wow.
Only the last 17 him crazy.
You're driving me crazy. It's a full-time job. Carmen's watching over on your Facebook channel,
Hey, Carmen. Oh, yeah. My fireside friend.
and Anne is watching from Guyana in South America.
Hello. Hello, Anne. So great to see you here.
And I'm writing from what is that? Mafeteng Lesotho. I don't even know what that is or how to pronounce it. But welcome.
Oh, hello, Moeti.
That's awesome.
So it's so good to have you here.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go back to see more recent ones.
June Taylor is from Guyana, too.
Okay, but I think she said earlier.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I'm thinking of someone else. I don't know. There was somebody who was in California. Yeah, Jess. It was Jess. Okay, sorry. Been on. You both start this morning most amazing way. All right, great. Good morning. Hi, Sandra. She's the most recent one.
Pineville, Oregon. We love Oregon. That's where Lisa is.
That's right.
Sorry.
It's a little chilly there, huh?
We love everything.
So there's
What's
a lot.
not to love?
There's a lot to celebrate here, and I just realized I need to pull in a song toward the end, but I got everything else that I need here. So the people who normally gather in Studio A, Crystal. Oh, are you ready? Although she did post something there. Lesotho is in southern Africa. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Crystal.
Crystal should be our honorary, and she's not only the countdown person for the applause, but she's also our live fact checker.
Yeah.
So if we need a definition on something, if we're unsure about something,
Don't know how to spell something or who's who or who that song was written by or the title of this or that.
Crystal
Crystal
within
will tell you.
seconds is popping the.
Yes, she
correct
is.
thing. So
She's a
thank-
master researcher.
I want to start rolling credits at the end of this. Let's give people different roles. Of course, these are volunteer roles, Crystal.
Oh, now we got Keone going.
Okay.
He wasn't-
But Crystal, you ready for the countdown? So we have a group of people, and they enjoyed their trip to Florida because they followed us to Florida and set up Studio B or C or whatever letter of the alphabet we assigned there. But they're happy to be back home here too. So they have reassembled the studio next door, and they're going to actually express their appreciation for you being here, whether you're celebrating a birthday here for the first time, whether you're a regular, you're celebrating Cinco de Mayo, all of the above. Let's go to Studio B right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and... Apparently, it's a little chilly in the studio over there because a lot of them are wearing coats.
Air conditioning was really
The
high.
flannel going and all that, long pants. Yeah,
They're not in Florida, that's for sure.
we're not in Florida anymore. Look at all the Keone. Oh, that's Lisa posting most of them. But all the Keone watch. And we got other. Yeah, Carrie's counting down now. Jacqueline's going to come on studio feed. Crystal's doing her normal thing. Well, hello, CEO. Good.
Hi, CEO.
Good to see you here, dear.
Absolutely.
I got a lot of. Let's see. What else is going on here?
All right.
Yep. We said all right at the same time.
I
That was a
know.
little
It's time to
freaky there.
move to the next segment, babe.
Are you
Let's
ready?
Go. I'm ready.
All right. Well, it's our main topic here, which is celebrating Mexican culture because it is Cinco de Mayo. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about Cinco. My head is just like floating, like this giant floating head, and then Pooki's. We've got to figure this out. I'm
Babe,
going to come back here.
just because your head looks big doesn't mean it is big.
Yeah, I mean it's actually a little shrunken thing.
Yeah. Not a shrunken head.
Let me pull up my notes.
That made
here.
me think of Beetlejuice. Remember that with the guy sitting in the waiting room and he had this like little peanut head on top of his gigantic body? I would like to see that movie again. I think it would be interesting. Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. And
Who
if you
remembers
say
Beetlejuice?
if you say it 3 times, then
What
something
happens?
happens.
Should we do it?
I'm not going to do it.
Okay,
no.
let's not.
Don't do it. Oh,
Don't do it.
what the heck is in my coffee?
I don't know.
Something's floating in there.
Uh-oh.
All right, let's get to it. I don't know where you're going to do with chapter markers on this one, Lisa. Good luck with that. Cinco de Mayo. So here, let's do a little fact checking. Crystal could do this and back me up. But Cinco de Mayo, which of course is Spanish for the 5th of May.
Right.
Cinco being 5, right? Mayo being May. It's a yearly celebration held on May 5th to celebrate Mexico's victory over the Second French Empire at the Battle of Puebla in 1862. Here's the thing. Cinco de Mayo is far more popular in the United States than it is in Mexico. It's kind of an
Probably in anywhere in the world.
Yeah, it's an inconsequential actually date in Mexican culture. I think that was probably as a result of some like advertising campaigns that liquor companies.
Coca-Cola probably started.
No, I think it was definitely with like tequila and beer.
Oh,
companies
I got you.
did it. So Cinco de Mayo is sometimes mistaken for Mexican Independence Day. It's not, which is the most important national holiday in Mexico, but that's on September 16th.
There you go.
Interesting thing about this history, this battle. So yes, Mexico had a victory over the French, the Battle of Puebla in 1862. But the French came back, I don't know, weeks or months later, and actually took over again. And then later there was some kind of a treaty that the United States got involved in, where the French agreed to move out. So again, Cinco de Mayo, very much celebrated here in the U.S. But it's not Mexican Independence Day. It's not really a big holiday in Mexico. But it's an opportunity, though, I think, to celebrate. Since a lot of our viewers are in the U.S., to celebrate. We're going to use it. We're going to use it to celebrate Mexican culture.
Yes.
Cuisine, heritage, and what's my personal connection? Well, let me show you a little photo here. Check out this beautiful woman.
Isn't she gorgeous?
Her name is Juanita, and that is my mom around age 19.
I know, Juanita.
And if you can tell by looking at her, she is of Mexican heritage. Her father, Emilio, was born in the Mexico City area. I guess immigrated to the United States, and my mom was the result of that, and then I'm the result of my mom. And so and then this has been bared out. I've done the 23andMe, and yeah, I have DNA. It says you have. There's a high likelihood that you have someone who's born and they had a region in Mexico that included Mexico City, so that's totally bared that out. And then I've got a lot of like that Portuguese area in Europe. There's a good chunk of that, but I think like 13% what they consider. I didn't realize that I guess Mexicans are actually Native Americans because it's Americans, right?
Right.
But I heard like 13%, which I think. Yeah, that qualifies me for something. I don't know what it is. I could claim Mexican heritage, although it doesn't really show in my appearance so much. So I've always been interested. The thing is, my mom I didn't grow up in the culture because we didn't hang around a lot of other Mexican people. She had a couple of friends that we visited every now and then. I remember going to their house and they, smelling the tamales and all this stuff and hearing some of the music. But I wasn't really immersed in it. She didn't speak fluid Mexican. Spanish. I'm sorry, Spanish. Yeah. I don't speak Mexican. That would be a good sign right there. Espanol.
But you love Mexican food.
Oh, I do love Mexican food. That's for sure. I've only been to Mexico once, like a year and a half ago. We went to a resort south of Cancun.
That's not Mexico, baby.
So I do.
We have to go back.
I do want to go back. I am really intrigued by that part of because most of my dad's side, most of my other makeup is European. Everything from English and Irish and German and French and all this stuff, and so totally is the majority of my makeup. But I am proud and my mom was very proud of being Mexican, and I remember spending a little time with my grandfather. He had a little dog named Chico. I remember, and so so it is a part of my heritage. So let's just talk a little bit about. I just thought we would celebrate Mexican culture. Now, Pooki, I know that you. Outside of that trip that we did to the resort, you visited Mexico and Guatemala.
I did.
Was it a year ago or 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
Oh my God!
I know.
And so I just kind of highlighted some things that the positive, aspects of Mexican culture. that I think we can all learn from. But one of them, something that you noticed when you're in your visit there, was this like community, the importance of community and family.
Oh my gosh,
And
it's so incredible because there were times, so like they have these town squares, and it's like the center of the community. It's where all the life is, and people and everybody visits the town square, and there's music playing, and then I would see these families like the multiple generations, and they would be like promenading. They would be walking the square as a complete family, and they would just be walking the square in a very beautiful, honoring, dignified way, and they would be like greeting everyone as they, and just kind of walking around the square in their family unit. Like, this is my family. These are my relatives, and even the young children. Were very very, very connected to their grandparents, their elders. Many, many times I would see like grandmothers, abuelas, would be walking with their young grandchildren going to the market. And the children they looked so comfortable, like they were really connected to their grandparents. Like they were like really enjoying, they looked at this as a really wonderful time to be with their grandparents, and the wisdom that the children would gain from being in the presence of their elders. It was like so beautiful, like this beautiful family connection of honoring the elders, honoring the youth, and it was just a really powerful time. The family connection is very, very deep, very deep. And I loved that so much because I think in the United States, we've kind of lost that. Like when people get older, we kind of like feel like they don't really have a lot to contribute because they're old, and they don't remember. But I think that when we begin to see our elders in a really honoring way, they begin to respond to that. They begin to like remember, like you call forth those beautiful things. And our elders have so much to teach us because once they're gone, they're gone.
Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of that has to do with these families like live together.
They do.
Whether it's out of necessity or just our cultural thing, whatever the case may be. Yeah, you grow up with your grandparents probably in your home or down the street or next door or whatever.
They do. Many of the houses that we would go by in the towns, there would be filled with like an entire family would be in that unit, and they all worked together. Everybody had a job. Everybody had a role that they played in the family dynamic to creating this beautiful experience and making sure that the family had everything that they needed and they were taken care of. It was beautiful. It was so powerful. I loved being in Mexico and Guatemala. It really was so different. It was such a culture shock, to see that honoring. And, my mother lives in a house where there's 4 generations. So, like, this is like the Hawaiian people the same kind of way, We live with our elders. We learn from our elders. And it's really, really beautiful.
Yeah, I really want to go back and experience the actual, not a resort version of it, but the actual, culture.
We're going
there.
to, babe. You deserve that.
Yeah. Just other qualities from the history and the culture of Mexico: resilience and strength. There's been a lot of different, revolutions and different things, and so there's definitely a culture that has had to overcome a lot of challenges. I mean,
Yes.
dating back to when it was just Native Americans and the Europeans came over and mixed with them and all that, so a lot of strife, a lot of effort to evolve. And, there's a Mexican revolution. I was recently as 1910 and 1920. Wow. So it's not all that long ago, really.
No.
In the grand scheme of things. But also Mexican culture is known for joy and celebration and colors. Don't you love the colors?
I love the colors.
It's celebration often marked by vibrant festivals, lively music,
dancing, singing.
Yeah. So I guess like one of the examples is the Day of the Dead, renowned.
Amazing.
It celebrates the lives of people who have
Passed on.
who have moved on, and they do it through colorful, well, yeah. Well, there's the skull aspect of that with some of the art, with but it's also an honoring though.
It
Of
is
them.
absolutely an
Yeah.
honoring,
Yeah.
And so many times they will go on the Day of the Dead. They will go into the family will go into the cemetery, and they'll sit down at the grave, and they will bring like plates of the favorite food of the deceased one, of the one who's gone. They would bring them all the things that they love, and they celebrate, and they all sit around and they share a meal, like in honor of honoring this elder that has passed on. And so it's just such a beautiful way that they honor life and how everything is just so cherished. It's so beautiful, incredibly beautiful.
And what was and I know this is part of the, I don't know if it's part of the Day of the Dead, or I know it's part of the culture, the history and it's baked into that movie.
Coco.
Is it
Yeah.
Coco? But basically, it's that the thing
Watch
is,
Coco today if you can.
yeah, your spirit stays alive as long as there are people who remember you and talk about you, right?
Yeah.
That keeps your spirit alive. And so that animated movie was really good about that. Yeah,
I loved that movie so much.
so that's probably why they celebrate and have the Day of the Dead. It keeps their loved ones alive. The people that passed on.
Yes.
This ties into the first thing: generosity, hospitality. It's a cornerstone of Mexican culture. Warm approach, sharing with others, food, time, space.
Very generous.
Welcome to our home. Come on in.
Yeah, and when you're in Mexico, you might look around and say, "Wow, these people really don't have a lot," like in comparison to what we have in the United States. But really, what they have is they have so much more because everything that they have, they share. They're so generous and so willing, and so there's just like this really community spirit about them, right? That everybody is their family, and it's so beautiful. And I was really taken aback by the youth, right? Like those in adolescence and as they're getting older, and they're like in our culture, it's kind of like a tumultuous time, and kids do crazy things. But in that culture, and I'm not saying that this is true all across the board, but what I did acknowledge was that a lot of the adolescents and there was still like this childlike wonder about them. I think that that's something that South America has kind of retained, was this childlike wonder and this way to embrace life in a really beautiful, celebratory way. It's really, really powerful.
And there's a rich artistic heritage. The artwork. Like a lot of times when you go into Mexican restaurants, and I know that over here it's probably been Americanized. I don't know
So
how
much.
I don't know how much, but I have a feeling it's reflected in Mexico too.
Very colorful.
But you see these murals, these wall murals, and those are highly influenced by a lot of the artists. I think is it Frida Kahlo? Is that how you pronounce it?
Calio.
And then Diego Rivera are prominent artists and known for that passion and the color. But there was a whole muralism movement that I wasn't aware of. So I guess when they did these large, walls.
Beautiful colors.
And so you see that reflected in a lot of Mexican art
In their houses, in their
architecture and so
clothing.
on.
Yeah, just beautiful.
Culinary excellence, of course. Mexican food's very popular. I know it's popular with me and us. We actually went
Probably an American.
We actually went to one of our favorite little Mexican restaurants close to the house here last night, but we forgot it was Cinco de Mayo weekend, and they were like celebrating, I guess, the entire weekend, and they had a DJ, and we went in there, it was just like, it was too loud for us to sit and enjoy a meal. I mean, I can understand why they were doing it.
Right. It was really, I'm sure. And
But
a very great time to celebrate.
yeah, totally. Yeah. Did you know there was this Mexican chocolate? It's like,
Yeah, we bought some.
its origins. Oh, that's right. When we left the airport. Yeah, in the airport.
And it was really good.
It
And
dates
they
back
put
to
all
the
kinds of things in it, like all these herbs and stuff. It's really delicious.
That goes back to the Aztecs, who were among the first to unlock the potential of cacao seeds.
No, cacao is really, really important
That's really cool.
to the Mexican people.
Mexican people are in culture definitely known for work ethic and pride.
Yes,
So
yes.
my mom was very proud of being a Mexican, and she worked her butt off as a single mom to raise me. But just across the board, I mean, I know you see a lot of, and I don't want to make this a stereotype or anything, but you do see a lot of Hispanic people in certain hospitality and and certain types of jobs. Although, of course, we got Hispanic people on all levels, white collar, blue collar, etc. But there's a lot of hard work that goes in to supporting themselves. Will do whatever it takes to support their families, and I mean, I picked up a little of that because I think I work hard to do that myself.
You do.
A strong sense of pride and craftsmanship, labor, hard work is
do.
valued and respected, and taking prides in one's work can lead to greater satisfaction, a sense of accomplishment. So that's something we could all learn from. There's definitely an aspect of spirituality and faith in Mexican life, and adaptability, innovation. Also, vibrant storytelling is another thing that came up. When I guess that's part of also that family and community thing where you're telling stories around. I don't know if it's around the campfire, around the dinner table, you know. Mm-hmm. And so there's all sorts of ways that we just wanted to take some time here to acknowledge my Mexican heritage and my mom, and pay tribute to some of the positive things that we think we can all learn from Mexican culture on this day that's only primarily celebrated in the United States. But
Right. But
So,
yeah. I think it's important to celebrate other cultures.
Yep.
That are different from your own. I think that it's important to travel to other places in the world to experience the way that others live, because until you do that, you really just don't know. And when I went to Mexico and Guatemala, I didn't know. And to be there was just such a beautiful experience, right? So I think, there's like in North America, I think they say like North America is like the mind. Like we're very good at figuring out like finance and things like that, like the mental part, right? But in South America, I think it's the heart. It's like the family and those values, right? So I think that both the whole thing with that is like bringing into the balance the mind and the heart, right? Too much heart, right? And then we don't have the ability to figure out certain things, like as far as like business and things like that is not good, right? But then too much mind and not enough heart, well, that's out of balance too. So how can we balance both of those things? How can we have like a heart-centered approach to everything and still use this brilliant mind that we've all been given? Yeah. So it's really beautiful. Cool. Beautiful. I love, I'll tell you, I just fell in love with the Mexican people. They're just a delight to be with. They're very colorful and happy and joyful, and
they don't need a lot of things to feel.
no,
that way.
they don't. They don't. They have each other. They have each other. So I think that traveling back to Mexico and letting Bob experience some of his culture, like for real, not in a resort, but for real, it's going to be a beautiful experience for him. Yeah. I'm looking forward to doing that. However, we're not doing it this year, babe.
I don't know if it's Anela or Anila said yes. Traveling.
Oh, Anela.
Oh, you know that? Who that?
I know her. She's my aloha sister.
Oh, okay, cool.
She's traveling all over the country.
Definitely looks like a Hawaiian name.
Yeah, she's traveling all over the country with her partner B, actually her wife B. They're both beautiful, and they're doing sacred ceremony in all these locations. So they left Hawaii, and they came to the mainland, and they're going to all of these sites, and they're offering prayers and chants and this intention for aloha, for the healing of our world. And so I'm so happy that she's here. So yeah, so she is traveling the world, and she is, born and raised in Hawaii and left the island and is now traveling the United States. And I'm sure that her travels will take her far beyond too, her and B both. So I'm so happy that she's here.
She says, traveling opens the heart and the mind, removes tunnel vision.
Yes.
True. Pamela says, beautiful Mexican architecture, even in Texas.
Yes.
And Crystal recommends seeing the movie Frida with Salma Hayek in addition to Coco.
Yeah. Yeah, Frida, what a story. Wow, if you want to learn about overcoming obstacles, oh my. She will really activate your heart in a powerful way, and she created some of the most beautiful art that you'll ever witness. Incredible. When you hear her story, it makes it all the more powerful.
Lisa Shepard sent us a little super sticker earlier through my website. That's awesome. Thank you so much. All right, we're gonna move on here. Let's play another song. Because this ties into so we're encouraging you to expose yourself to cultures of all types. We're highlighting Mexico today because of Cinco de Mayo in the United States in particular. But let's open ourselves up to cultures of all types because we're just all sharing this little blue planet, right? And here's a song I think that speaks to that. That I think we should play right now. What do you think about that?
I think so.
Why don't you go hit and when you're ready, hit that reverb button. Here we go.
Now is the time for all nations to rise, united in one vision for all of mankind, standing strong as a force field of love and light, bringing peace and love and harmony. We will unite. We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together, stronger than ever, not divided. We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together, hear the call, you are invited. Yeah, yeah, you are invited. Reach out your hand to your fellow man. It's time we come together and take a stand. We are strong when we walk the earth hand in hand, bringing hope and light and unity across the land. We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together, stronger than ever, not divided. We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together, hear the call, you are invited. Na 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 na. We are united.
We're not divided.
Yeah, we are united.
We are not divided.
Yeah, we are united.
We're not divided.
Oh yeah, we are united.
We are not divided.
We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together, stronger than ever, not divided. We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together, hear the call, you are invited. We come from the same source, a powerful love force. Yeah! Yeah! Oh yeah, baby! We come from the same source, a love force. We are all together. We are one global family on this beautiful Mother Earth. Wow, it's so incredible. So like when you see people from different cultures, they're just bringing you something else that's really beautiful. My God, wouldn't it be so awful if we were all the exact same? That would be awful, awful. No, there's diversity. There's a reason for it so that we can appreciate the beauty that's within each one of us. We all have special gifts that we've been given. Our heritage is so important. What we learned from our elders, from our ancestors is so important. Dive into your own culture. Please take the opportunity to dive deep. Bob, dive into your Mexican culture. Do it.
I'm gonna.
Dive into it. Find out, who am I? Who are my people? Where did I come from? I'm just now finding out from my mother as she's doing my genealogy, because I wasn't raised on the island of Hawaii. Most people think that, but I wasn't. I was raised on the mainland, so there's a lot of cultural things from my own home that I do not have, that I've not been taught, that I didn't learn. learn. And so I am really diving deep into my own culture, and to meet Anella and B and Chantel at Serpent Mound was like a highlight for me. And they embraced me in such a beautiful way. And they taught me things, and they honored and respected me, because so many times I feel like I don't have the things, like I can't do the chants. But you know what? The reality of it is that I carry the essence of aloha. And the other thing is I can learn. I can learn those things. So as I'm going back home this time, I'm going to have the opportunity to learn from Hawaiian elders about my own culture, the things that my mother couldn't give me because she didn't know either. But I have the opportunity to be with a beautiful being, Pua Case, and Havani Rios, her daughter, and to learn so many things about the sacred mountain of Mauna Kea, and to learn the history and the stories from Kilauea. And so learn your whatever it is. You know, if you come from Ireland or from Europe, anyway, go dive deep into those sacred religions. That there was a path that they followed, and there's so much wisdom, you know, and like just dive into the mystery of your lineage. There's so much of beauty there. There's so many things that you will find out, you know, and so just know who you are, and then really begin to honor your ancestors. And you do that by learning about your lineage, where you came from, and the things that matter, that you connect with that. Right. Because there's all kinds of beautiful cultures all over the world, really. And sometimes we see these other cultures and we're like, oh, I wish I was that. No. Who you are is so beautiful already. You have to connect to it. The Celtic wisdom, like what they teach. Like I was exposed to this beautiful grandmother, and she teaches Celtic wisdom, Barbara Vitale, and she brought me to tears with. Now there's some part of me that has Irish in me as well, and that activated even that little bit of Irish in me, right? And so like learning about, find out who you are, and then dive deep into that. And what you'll find is there are spiritual traditions that you can engage in that will speak to the soul of your essence, the soul of who you are, where your people, and we are all beautiful. We carry all these beautiful traditions within us, and all we need to do is have a willingness and a devotion to know it for ourselves. And that will be activated within you, and you will learn these things, and then you'll come out and you'll begin to teach us about your lineage, and we'll be able to see the beauty of your people, because every culture is beautiful. Every culture is worthy of being honored and revered. Every culture is. And no matter where you come from, South Africa, the beauty of those cultures, to learn like Ubuntu, so many things. And then when we actually find out about other cultures, we find out that really, in the essence, we're all the same. We come from the same source. We come from the source of love. But we all express it differently. And we all have these beautiful traditions that we can share with one another. So, yeah, so powerful. So thank you so much.
And your friend says it doesn't matter, Pooki, where you were born, because you carry the aloha spirit. So much aloha. That's the true essence, the wisdom within.
Yes.
All right. Hang on a second here. We can't continue without doing a very popular segment. There would be a mutiny if we didn't do this segment, so we're going to make time for it because it's so important. Are you ready? Here we go. It's time for... It's Bob's Comedy Corner.
Should do be why.
Bob's Comedy Corner. So before we move on from this topic of Cinco de Mayo and Mexican culture, I thought it would be time to do some lighthearted, hopefully respectful jokes on this topic. All right? Ready?
Yeah.
You going to be ready to be my straight man, Pooki?
Yeah.
This is where we lighten up. You know, we talk about a lot of serious things here, but it's also important to laugh, to have fun, to be... to just not take life so seriously. So
don't do it.
So I wouldn't be bringing my full self to the table here if I wasn't injecting a little bit of humor into this. So here we go. Ready? Here, I'm gonna cue up my sound effects here. All right. Hey Pooki, what are the best? Hey Pooki, where are the best margaritas served?
No idea.
In the Gulf of Mexico.
In the Gulf of Mexico.
I should mention these are excellent jokes, but they are dad jokes. They're
Yeah.
supposed
Dad
to be a little.
jokes.
They're supposed to be kind of groaners, all right. So
Yeah.
all right.
Dad jokes.
Where
You can tell these to your kids so they can groan too.
and some of them at the end I came up with myself.
Oh,
I'm
no, those are gonna be the true
really-
groaners.
yeah, most of these are copy and pasted from the internet.
Okay.
Hey Pookie, where do you learn to make fried ice cream?
Tell me, Bob.
At Sunday school. Sunday. different spelling of Sunday? Because fried ice cream, I believe, is a
Yeah.
Mexican treat, right? Mm-hmm. Hey, why did the tomato blush?
Why?
Because it saw the taco salad dressing. What did one avocado say to the other?
You got pits.
You guac my world. This is a good one. Why shouldn't you tell a legume your secrets?
Why?
Because they tend to spill the beans. You know, Pookie, I would tell you an enchilada joke, but it's probably too cheesy. Just like most of these jokes here.
Yep, totally too cheesy.
I need a sound effect that goes wah 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 wah. I'm gonna have to look for that one.
I can do it for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Ready? Go.
Okay. What did one polite sombrero say to the other?
Don't know.
You go on ahead.
Whack. You go on ahead.
You go on ahead.
That was kind of cute.
All right, they're gonna get better here. I'm ramping up.
Okay.
What do you call a lazy Cinco de Mayo celebration?
What?
A siesta fiesta.
There's something to that.
I want to see a bunch of LOLs. I want to see a lot of crying
There's something
faces
to
and
that.
emojis.
Naps.
Now
you know?
these next two are really good.
Okay.
Really good. I'm setting
All
some
right,
high
I'm ready.
expectations
I'm ready for it,
here.
babe.
Ready? Here we go.
Uh-huh.
A Mexican magician says he will disappear on the count of 3. He says uno, dos, then disappears without a trace. That was good. Okay, here's another one. Ready?
Yeah.
What do you call a roving group of Mexican meditation musicians?
I have no
A
idea.
roving group of Mexican meditation musicians are called a Maharishi band. That one I wrote myself from scratch. I promise. I saw a mariachi band. I said, "Oh, something I can do with that." All right. Okay. Here's a bunch of
You said a Mahar. Okay. I got it.
Maharishi band.
Got it.
Instead of mariachi band.
Got
So
it.
it was a roving group of Mexican meditation musicians. Yeah.
Okay.
I know it's a little bit.
Yeah.
You either,
That one just challenged my brain there for a
That's
minute.
okay. All right, here we go. This is all similar jokes, 5 of them in a row. Ready? These are the last ones. It's gonna
Okay.
be great.
Ready?
Hey, did you hear about the new song by the Mexican Joan Jett?
No.
It goes, "I love guac and roll." Did you hear about the new song by the Mexican Aerosmith?
No.
She told me to guac this way. Guac this way.
I love guacamole.
Yeah, I love guacamole too. Of course, guac, being short for guacamole and the avocado. Oh, did you hear about the Mexican Howard Stern?
No.
He's a shock guac.
So silly.
Did you hear about the new Mexican 80s tribute band?
No.
Yeah, they're called Guac of Seagulls. It finally.
Silly.
Did you hear about the new Mexican boy band?
No.
New Kids on the Guac. And this has been It's Bob's Comedy Corner. Should to be why. Bob's Comedy Corner.
Hey, babe.
What's
I just
that?
want to tell you something.
Yeah.
You guac my world.
I know I do. Chips and all. Those are funny. I didn't know I could squeeze so much out of the word guac, the abbreviation. All right, let's see. How are these landing? Guac of Seagulls. Oh my God. LOL. Oh my God. Thank you very much. Guac this way. Lisa always puts in a boo. Does anybody ever laugh that way? It sounds like Dracula. Boo. All right. Glad you like Maharishi band, Crystal. Yes, I figured. I thought you might like that one. We got a tee-hee-hee. We got a good one. We got emojis. Love it. All right. Oh, multiple funny emojis. Too cheesy. All right. Even your Hawaiian friend likes
I
my
know.
jokes.
I
Or
know.
tolerated them.
Yeah. Oh no, they're good. They are good spirits. Yeah, they'll
well,
laugh.
no,
It's good fun.
um,
It's all in good fun.
So thank you for allowing me to do that every week. Again, I want to mention that we talked about our.
I mean, could we stop you?
No,
I
no,
mean-
I cannot. So don't stop me. Just want to remind you, we talked earlier about links to our music,
Yeah.
and there it's all in the description of both YouTube channels. Wherever you're watching, you'll find it in the description. But if you go to bobbakerinspiration.com/music, you'll come to this page, and that links to all different places where you can find our music. And that second one down there says New Songs 2023. That was something we released. It's only available on that particular page. With some of our newer songs, and you can purchase those. I mean, they're singles or the whole album, like $10 or so. If you want to send a little something to the creators of your favorite music there. So check that out. Also, if you have any questions about this, if you have anything you're interested, you want to know about more information about our High Vibe Tribe, about maybe Pooki or I being a personal coach or a mentor for you. We have a lot of different things that we offer. The best way to reach us is through Lisa Shepard. That's Lisa at bobbakerinspiration.com.
Isn't she cute?
Look at that. She and we got to actually meet her
Right?
in person and everything. So, and even if you don't have any questions for us, just let Lisa know how much you appreciate her. Just send her an email. Just make sure it's working.
That's right.
No, it is working.
You're funny, babe.
She checks it every day. But it'd be nice to just get a little. Hey, Lisa, thinking about you. You're awesome. So feel free to do that. And now we're going to be playing a song from. Oh, this is a song from our Opening Up to the Good CD. It's called "I Can Do This." I'm gonna have to pull it in. And I can tell Keone's ready for dance time.
He is.
He's also ready probably to eat his breakfast. I need to pull this in. And then, so there was a book that I released several years ago called The Empowered Artist. Where is it? It's right here.
No way.
And we had a song, I Can Do This, and what I did is I invited people on my email list to send in themselves holding signs that said, I am an empowered, whatever they are, musician, writer, dancer, etc. And they did, and I kind of put together this montage, this music video with them holding up the signs. And it's in celebration of this book, which is available on Amazon in both the paperback and ebook formats in like 13 countries. So if it speaks to you, you can check that out and order a copy. I'm very proud of this book, but mainly it's a great song here. And while it's actually, I'm not going to be able to do that while it's playing. Post your comments about your takeaways. What are your main points did you get from this exploration of Cinco de Mayo and Mexican culture and the things that we shared here today? And I will highlight those at the end of the song before we sign off. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, enjoy this music video. And
dance
and yeah, it's dance time. And put in your comments about your highlights and your takeaways. And oops, hang on a second, I got to choose a file because I didn't pull it in earlier today. So give me a second here to find it. And where is that?
Get ready to dance. Get ready to feel the energy of I can do this. Whatever it is that you're looking to accomplish right now in your life, just know I can do this. I can do this.
And there's a certain dancer in here that you're going to want to pay attention to. I believe she's wearing red. It's also at the end. Oh, yeah, well, you'll see her throughout. Her initials are Pooki Lee.
Oh,
Here we go.
get us out of there, babe. Yeah. Get us out of there.
You know there are many times when you're blinded by your fear. The path isn't obvious, the map is unclear. You're tempted to run, to put your precious dreams on a shelf. But next time you feel that way, just say to your this. Yes, I can do this. I can do this now. I can do this. I can do this. Yes, I can do this. I can do this here and now. Too often you find that you're second guessing every action. No wonder you can't get no satisfaction. But you have the strength, the inner wisdom to allow. So quiet that little voice and repeat out loud. I can do this. I can do this. Yes, I can do this. I can do this now. I can do this. I can do this. Yes, I can do this. I can do this here and now. It's your time to feel the fear and do it anyway. Change your mind. Oh, face the fear now and don't delay. It's your time. Oh, to feel the fear and do it anyway. Change your mind and pray. You know there are many times when you're blinded by your fear. The path isn't obvious, the map is unclear, but you have the strength, the inner wisdom to allow. So quiet that little voice and repeat out loud. I can do this. I can do this. Yes, I can do this. I can do this now. I can do this. I can do this. Yes, I can do this. I can do this and now I can do this. I can do this. Yes, I can do this. I can do this and now I can do this. I can do this. Yes, I can do this. I can do this and now I can do this. I can do this. Yes, I can do this. I can do this now. I can do this. I can do this. Yes, I can do this. I can do this now. I can do this. I can do this. Yes, I can do this. I can do this now. I can do this. I can do this. Yes, I can do this. I can do this now. I can do this. I can do this.
Who is that?
Here I am. Crazy, crazy, crazy happy girl.
You are an empowered dancer.
I know. I love dancing.
There's no doubt
Oh my
about
gosh. I have so much fun.
Actually, I don't think anyone posted their takeaways, so I guess we're everybody was fulfilled just as
Perfect.
they are.
It's all good.
So yeah, as Lisa posted earlier, thank you all for being here with us today. We appreciate your existence. Let your light shine and your love flow wherever you go. I'm just reading the teleprompter.
Yeah.
Still, the last comments here. It's so wonderful. Thank you so much for the joy and the spirit this week. Beautifully Pookalicious. Absolutely. Let's see here. I think there was a couple of comments. A beautiful show, living our best life, share the love, keep living and giving. Michelle says, I don't know my family heritage. Families, this inspires me to put more effort into finding out where I came from.
Yeah. You know, so really, it doesn't matter where you came from. You know, like, I think I saw something where somebody posted, I think it was Carrie posted something about the British Isles or whatever. Deep, deep deep. Like you can find out the deep spiritual connection because we all come from this Mother Earth, and if you go back deep enough and far enough, you can find those teachings from that wisdom of when we were all connected to the Mother. And we all just connected to the Mother in a different way. All these other structures that came in, that man created and came in that kind of overlays all of that. You have to get past all of that. You have to get past all that organized man human stuff, and get down into the spirit of it, right? Because there's some wonderful, beautiful. Every culture has it, right? So just dig deep, go deep, and whatever it is, and just tune into who you are and really love that aspect of yourself, right? And like for some of you that don't have close family networks, that doesn't change the fact that you come from amazing people, right? And sometimes, family dynamics are just in such a way that it creates distance in our relationships with our family members. But something that I do all the time is like with family members that I'm not connected with in a like a physical way, you can talk to. So I believe that there's a higher being that we all have that exists, like it knows everything. Some people might call it a guardian angel, but I believe that there are those too. But there's like this highest wisdom, like the most intelligent aspect of my being, like my highest self. And so what I'll do is I'll talk to their highest self. I'll have my highest self talk to their highest self. So there's just all different kinds of ways that you can get around this. And really, I encourage you to find out who you are and really dive deep into it and really love and appreciate your origin story, because it's an incredible one, and the people that you came from were incredible people, and you might have to go centuries back, to find them. But they're there, and they loved the earth, and they loved life, and they knew some things that they can help you remember.
And whether or not you are, have a connection with an immediate family or not, you can always find connection and community at our High Vibe Tribe online community. If you want to know more about that, bobbakerinspiration.com/tribe. And so, we have ongoing events, Zoom calls, discussion forums, and a lot of people have lifelong friendships as a result of the connections that they make there. So if that speaks to you, check it out. Come and join us here. Jacqueline said, take away, this is the pure energy we need. We can do it.
We can.
Jillian said, mine is that all cultures are amazing, fascinating, and contribute to our world. Get out and immerse yourself in as many as possible. All right. So I think that can wrap it up for this week. Thank you for being here. We love you. It's good to be back home. And
next week it's Mother's Day.
Oh, Mother's Day. We'll be celebrating Mother's Day before Pookie heads off to Florida.
I'm not going to Florida.
I
just came back from Florida.
Hawaii.
I'm going to Hawaii.
Yeah, I'm still in a Florida state of mind. So take care, everyone. We'll see you again soon. So long for now. Bye.
Aloha.
Aloha.